Hey team, Jesse Reynolds here. Got your WOD video for Thursday. This has been awesome going through these topics with you this week, and I just want to bring focus to a very specific area that I have observed with a lot of newer distributors, and even sometimes distributors who have been here for a little while that is maybe seen but not exactly understood. And I want to talk to you about PGV and what the real focus and reason and purpose of PGV is. Because we talk about it all the time. Champions Club, 3,000 PGV, two new frontline distributors. Those are very important gauges, and that is true. I don't know any high level leader in AdvoCare who does not consistently have large PGVs. There's so many things that go into it. Number one, with PGV, that means there are products leaving the AdvoCare warehouse, whether you're retailing them or wholesaling them, which means you are earning a commission. So especially if you're newer and earlier on in your AdvoCare journey, that's an important way of how you earn income in your business. It should be through retail profits and wholesale commissions. So you want to do that as much as possible so that you are turning a profit. Do not ever make the mistake. This is a business and we exist to create a profit. So it's so important. Earn that income, pay off those credit cards, pay off those cars, get your kids out of daycare. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it comes to retail and wholesale and override, leadership bonus, rookie bonuses. It's all about the paycheck. That is so important for us to keep our focus on. We are building a business and we need to build a paycheck for our reasons and purposes. This business is hard. Now, the great thing is it doesn't take a lot of time, but it does take some very specific, committed, focused time. And so we need to be compensated for our efforts. We need to help our team members be compensated for our efforts. And so 3,000 PGV, that is a minimum bar. And it's so important. Christy Wells did a phenomenal WOD video a few months ago about standards, and she talked all about it. But it's important for us first. This business is a business of duplication. We can never ask someone to do something that we are not doing. I just pulled it up and looked at it. Beth and I are averaging just under $5,000 of PGV for per pay period for the first 12 pay periods of this calendar year. So that's an important gauge that we continue as 7.5 year veterans, as diamonds. We continue to hold ourselves to that standard. So $1,000 of PGV, if that's your standard that you set, that's life support. Your business is on life support. It cannot grow, and here's why. Because although it's important for us to earn wholesale commissions and retail profits, you want to do that. If you're really looking to build a business, I mean the businesses like we hear the champions on the team calls, like we hear the champions on stage at Success School. If you want to earn those types of income, build those types of businesses, well, that's about building teams. And so PGV, having consistently high PGV, what it should be indicative of is not sponsoring 6 or 8 or 10 distributors a period. That's not what it should be. It shouldn't be having 100 Spark orders a period. What it should be is you have distributors that you are helping advance to the advisor level, whether they are getting there over multiple periods, hitting at least $500 of qualification per period, working towards that $3,000 over 6 weeks, and or distributors that you have who just invest and go straight to advisor, which we know is the single wisest financial decision that anyone can make, is to get straight to the advisor level. So make sure that you are working your advisor pre-qualification report. Who is it that you can help on your team get over $500 of PGV this period so they can start accumulating volume towards advisor? Who is it on your team that you can help get over their second period of qualification? Who is it on your team that you can help finish out the difference of where they are at to get to advisor? Because they will use the products. They will get team members if they apply themselves. They will build a business eventually if they stay consistent here. It all starts with getting to advisor. We need to consistently be adding frontline advisors to our business so that we can start to grow our override check. If you want to advance leadership pin levels, that's about growing your override check. And so more frontline advisors is always the key. Every time we've seen a massive growth and breakthrough in our business for Beth and I, it's been because we've had high PGV over a long period of time, not just one period. It may take some stretching to get there right now. I understand that. but hold yourself to the standard and develop and adopt the mindset. I will consistently hit $3,000 of PGB or more every period. I will consistently help people advance towards the advisor level over not necessarily every period, unless you're Justin and Nikki Riot, but consistently over multiple, every few periods. Beth and I, we set a standard for ourselves at the beginning of this year that we would add at least one frontline advisor every other month, so 6 advisors a year. Well, here we are, 6 months in, we've already added 5 advisors, and we have an individual who just completed their first period of qualification last period. We continue to keep that pressure and that standard for ourselves. If you want to move faster, it takes more advisors. If you want to move slower, it takes less advisors. I'd have to look up the exact number, but I believe Justin and Nikki Riot, we keep hearing their story, and they've gone from gold to diamond in 1 year. 3,000 a month to 36,000 a month in 1 year's time. That's phenomenal growth. Here's the secret of it. I could look this up. I'm off by one or two, but I think they've added about 20 frontline advisors in the past 12 months. That's basically one a period year round for an entire year. If you get in that type of massive action, and that might sound too hard for you right now, and that's okay if that is, but what is that goal that could you help someone get to advisor every 3 periods? That means one person you're recruiting, you're working with them, talking to people, helping them get over 500, moving towards advisor, and then you pick up one new person. If you did that, you would add 8 advisors over the calendar year. Did you know that on average, 1 out of every 3 to 4 advisor legs becomes a star leg? So that means if you could add 8 advisor legs over the next year, that'd be adding at a minimum 2, maybe 3 star legs to your business. That is where real wealth creation lies. This business, you will never earn a large, significant, sustainable income if you only wholesale and retail products. If you want to earn a paycheck in AdvoCare, you need to get yourself in the business of recruiting, training, mentoring, and developing distributors who become advisors and who learn the fundamentals and the success system of AdvoCare, who have a strong, clearly defined purpose. That is where this business is built. You guys are champions. We just closed the biggest pay period ever in team history. Orange Beach, we have 14 days left to go. Will you put the work in to join us in Orange Beach? Because things can change if you get in the room. You're champions. We'll see you at Success School. We'll see you at Orange Beach. Let's go out there and change the world.